Welcome to Eye on the Western Cape, where we showcase South Africa's fastest growing province. I'm Lindsay Williams. In this week's episode, we bring you an interview with the founder of Cape Town's Kido Clothing, an update on an art initiative aimed at previously disadvantaged youth in Stellenbosch, and also our weekly look at tech startups in the province. First up, though, the world's biggest music festival in Vienna, Austria, attracted over 3 million people this year. In South Africa, the outdoor events industry has seen rapid growth, but the biggest music festivals number just over 20,000 people. With millions of tourists visiting the country each year and more global music superstars such as Snoop and Lady Gaga choosing to perform in South Africa, the events industry is likely to continue with its rapid growth streak. Thomas Maree looks at the business case behind Music al Fresco.
Events company Seed Experiences had a budget of over 10 million rand to throw one of South Africa's biggest music festivals, Rocking the Daisies. The event draws major sponsors such as Red Bull and Pick n Pay to bring in top performers from around the country to play alongside world-class international artists such as Skunk Anansi and Alt J. The festival is now one of the highlights of the season, but in the beginning Seed Experiences struggled to make an impression.
And we thought, Cape Town being such a popular spot for internationals, and it'd be a great way to start our eventing business. And we just found for a year we weren't getting any joy out of anyone. So we decided, let's just start a festival and we'll be our own clients. And through that, create something beautiful that maybe one day people take notice of us and go, geez, these guys are actually pretty cool and they're good at what they do. And maybe look at hiring us. And since the start, our first year we had 700 ticket sales. And now we're selling out a good month before, 17,000 tickets. So it's grown phenomenally well, and we've really put a lot of time and effort into it. So it's worked nicely for us.
Now in its 8th edition, Seed Experiences are reaping the rewards of having created a strong brand around the festival. It attracts the country's top suppliers, allowing the event to rapidly grow each year.
From growing and building your own brand, you get a lot of interest from partners and sponsors, and it's been great working with them because we look at this partnership in more of an experiential way. So it's creating partners that are going to give us functional branding. So it's not sticking up like flags and banners and that kind of stuff. It's actually getting involved on the ground, building structures which are acting as shade, which look like art pieces as well. Getting the guys involved in the walks and the cycles, and we've got some unbelievable partners who are really embracing the greening and the eco-friendliness of our festival and getting involved in those levels as well, which is awesome.
The event distinguishes itself through a number of conservation initiatives, one being the aptly named Walking the Daisies, where festival goers trek almost 60 kilometers in the days preceding the weekend's festivities, all in a bid to reduce their carbon footprint while collecting trash and planting trees along the way.
As a benchmark, Rocking the Daisies they've put themselves above the parapet to say we are an environmental festival, we are eco-friendly in all our efforts. And I think that makes a strong message out to the general public that you can make a difference while having a good time. And I think the fact that they put their money where their mouth is and they plant trees and they look after the neighbouring communities, and they really are giving back. And the way that they've supported Walking the Daisies coming on board has been amazing. We thought it was a great idea, but didn't realise that without their support, in terms of the importance that conservation has and the strength of the public message when you have a music festival, I think it's quite strong because of the excitement factor.
So my involvement is merely to assist in walking the daisies as the participants walk along the coast, picking up everything that is not beach related, in other words paper or plastic, mainly plastic. We will at specific drop-off points come in and collect that, and then go and sort through it and give feedback on how much was actually, what we can actually recycle from that.
Outdoor festivals are increasingly contributing to the local economies of the region by attracting tourists to the more isolated parts of the country and making use of local suppliers. Malmesbury and Darling are the closest towns benefiting from all the travellers making their way to the festival.
Chatting to the guys who own the spas and the Pick n Pays and the bottle stores in Darling and Malmesbury areas, they just, it's their busiest weekend of the year. All the guest houses are hired out. So it's great. It's really, really good for the community. And then also, you know, the wine gets sold through Kloof Wine Estate, and the Darling Brew, I'm sure, gets some action out of it as well. So yeah, it's awesome for the town.
This will be the 7th year that the festival will be held at Kloof Wine Estate, and over the last couple of years, we've built up a very close relationship with the organisers of the event, and it's really grown from year to year. And this year, we actually brought on a new project with launching Rocking the Daisies co-branded Kloof wine. We brought a red and a white wine out that will be available for sale at the festival, through the bars at the festival, and also through our own wine stand as well. I think we're always looking to try and offer the festival goers something more as well. And every year there's always something different and something more to the festival. And I think it is just growing from strength to strength. And yeah, long may it continue.
Events such as Rocking the Daisies play a key role in raising the country's profile as a world-class events and tourist destination, and are closely aligned with the Western Cape's goal of boosting event-related tourism in the region. And with millions of travellers visiting South Africa each year, the events industry has the opportunity to capture the gains of this lucrative market.